All right, for Unit 6, we'll be doing inequalities. And inequalities is just these less than or greater than symbols. Okay. So this symbol on the left here is less than. And the symbol on the right here is your greater than symbol. Okay. When we see the word solve, we're going to try and find what x equals to. Okay, we're trying to find what x equals to. So when we solve, we have to use the reverse order of PEMDAS. So when we solve, we go in this direction. Okay, we go in the reverse order of PEMDAS. We only go to the when we simplify, we go to the correct order. So when you simplify, you go from left to right. When you solve, you go from right to left. So since we're solving, we're going to go from right to left, which means we're going to do our addition and subtraction first, and then multiplication and division, and then exponents and parentheses if we need to. So number one, we're going to solve for x, which means I need to do my addition and subtraction first. So let's go ahead and subtract 9 from both sides. We get 4x is less than 16. Because it's 4x, we have to divide by 4. We get x is less than 4. And that's my answer. All right, number 2, same deal. We need to do our addition and subtraction first, and then multiplication and division. So for number 2, we need to go ahead and add 7 to both sides. So we're left with negative 5x is less than 6x plus 7. And the reason why we couldn't add these 6x and 7 together is because they're not like terms. To get the x by itself, let's go ahead and subtract 6x for both sides. Add those together up and I get negative 11x is less than or equal to 7. Now when it comes to inequalities, anytime we divide or multiply by a negative number, the symbol switches. So in this case, as you can see, we need to divide both sides by negative 11. Because we're dividing by a negative number, the symbol will now switch from less than to greater than. So here we have, so this will cancel each other out, and we're left with x is greater than or equal to negative 7 over 11. Notice that the symbol here switched because we divided by a negative number. All right, number 3, again, we're trying to get x to the same side of the equation. So it doesn't matter if we add 10 to both sides first, or if we subtracted 2x from both sides. So if we subtracted 2x from both sides, we get the same deal. Or we can do all at the same time. So negative 6x minus 2x is negative 8x. Those cancel each other out. It's greater than or equal to, let's see, 14 plus 10 is 24. And those two cancel each other out. Again, because we're dividing by a negative number here, that symbol will now switch. So the inequality sign will go from greater than equal to less than or equal to. So now we have x is less than or equal to negative 3. All right, just a couple more. Let's go ahead and add 2 to both sides to get the x by itself. So we're left with 3x is less than 10. Divide both sides by 3. We get x is less than 10 over 3, or we can say x is less than 3 and 1/3. The same, they're both the same answer. All right, we have one more to go. Let's go ahead and get the x by itself. So let's go ahead and subtract 12 from both sides. We're left with negative 7x greater than or equal to, see 19 minus 12 is going to be 7. Since I need to divide both sides by negative 7, the symbol, the inequality symbol will flip. So now left with x is going to be less than or equal to negative 1.